Welcome to short highlights of the 86th edition of La Fleche Wallonne. Don't forget you can catch this race back in its entirety and all the highlights form on GCN Plus and Discovery Plus. Let's look at the course for this edition, which is the 40th time this race has finished in Huy on the Mur de Huy, the Wall of Huy, alongside the Meuse River. They do 2.5 laps of our finishing circuit to complete 202 kilometres in its entirety for this midweek Ardennes Classic. This was our breakaway of 10 riders. It was 8 originally, and then joined by 10. A lot of hard driving being done by Daryl Impey and Bruno Amirai in there too. Nice combination of riders, mix of world teams and pro teams too. And the peloton, happy to let them sit there and gain around about 3 minutes. Ineos Grenadiers and Groupama FDG combining well. And Jens Reinders was one of the first of those to be absorbed back into our peloton once detached. Once we were onto our finishing circuit, the combination of the Côte de Chérave and the Côte d'Eref were the what eventually put paid to our breakaway. Tom Pidcock there being dropped from the peloton, still not quite over the issues he's had in the last few weeks as well. This was the attack by Jan Bakelans of Intermarché Wanty-Gobert. Big attack, which was then followed shortly afterwards by this incredible drive from Alberto Bettiol, setting up the British rider Simon Carr of EF Education Easy Post. Great ride by the British rider who's grown up in France, riding in the pink of EF Education Easy Post. But as we got back into the second of those laps on our finishing circuit, the familiar figure of Geraint Thomas of Ineos Grenadiers leading the main peloton, chasing things down with Tej Benoot just alongside him, waiting. There were only 4 riders left with 1 lap to go. And on that final lap, gradually seconds being drilled down as Simon Carr joined the leading group in the pink there. But this was a leading group that was starting to run out of firepower despite their efforts. Simon Carr kicking on by himself. Jimmy Janssens of Belgium and Alpecin Fenix trying to go with him, but that breakaway not quite having the legs. In the end, it was just 2 of them left. Valentin Ferrand was out front with Simon Carr. Ferrand doing a great ride to survive from that breakaway, but it was into that final lap. A lot of hard work being done, particularly by Geraint Thomas, the former Tour de France champion for Ineos Grenadiers, to bring things back together. And with 9k to go, they were fully back together. An opportunity for the big teams to set things up for the likes of Julian Alaphilippe, Alejandro Valverde, both of whom are multiple winners of this race. Valverde 5 times, of course, and Julian Alaphilippe looking to try and get his 4th victory in La Flèche Wallonne. In between the 2 main climbs, this time a big attack from Cofidis and Remy Rocas, the Frenchman, trying to stay clear. In the end, though, one rider going right over the top of him, Søren Kragh Andersen with a big attack, and Mari van Sevenant, the last of those riders who could latch on with Søren Kragh Andersen. They would be the final 2 who were out front as we came to the base of the wall, the Mur de Huy, for the final time. Søren Kragh Andersen led onto it, but the inevitable was about to happen. Enric Mas, the Spaniard from Movistar, did everything he could for his team leader and 5-time victor Alejandro Valverde to try and get Valverde into position, but the brutal 18-19% hairpins of the Mur de Huy set up Dylan Teuns, the Belgian, for Bahrain Victorious, to try and challenge Valverde. He challenged him, and Valverde laid down arms to take a brilliant second place. The Belgian Dylan Teuns became the first victor since Philippe Gilbert for his home nation of Belgium on home soil, and what a popular winner in the colours of Bahrain Victorious. Dylan Teuns, not even time to zip up the jersey, but plenty of time to celebrate. The Russian Alexander Vlasov getting a great 3rd place after a fantastic final climb. The defending champion Julian Alaphilippe coming in 4th, just ahead of Danny Martinez and Michael Woods. Dylan Teuns, though, tops the podium, just ahead of Valverde and Vlasov. Do hope you've enjoyed it. My name is Jez Cox. Do join us here at the home of cycling for coverage of Liège-Bastogne-Liège this coming Sunday. Bye-bye.